What's a cool fact about the human body that a lot of people don't know?
Vitality. You'd be surprised how much blood you can lose and fully recover reasonably quickly.
Immune privilege. Your immune system doesn't know your eyes exist. There's a chance that if you get an eye injury or an infection near your eyes, the immune system will think your eyes are a foreign body and you will go blind.
If you squeeze your left thumb, it suppresses your gag reflex just a little bit.
Some people will cough if they put something in one ear, a very small percentage will cough if something is in either ear. It is called Arnold's ear cough reflex.
The human body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap. Your heart rate increases about a minute before partaking in exercise. It is known as the anticipatory rise and happens involuntarily.
What supplies or items should every household have in case of a large-scale emergency?
Extra doses of your medication. X. Insulin for diabetics.
I got Doomsday Prepper survival food because I live in Houston and we have hurricanes. I can keep it in my closet for 25 years and it will always be there. I also have a few jugs of water and a camping stove with several propane cartridges.
Water, a few days of food, a radio and extra batteries, decent first aid kit, light of some kind.
Water. Can't stress this enough. You can only survive about 3 days without it, and better to have some than rely on a questionable or bad source. Hot sauce. You're probably gonna be eating a lot of shitty food. Edit. If you all are shitting your brains from a little hot sauce, you got bigger problems than hot sauce.
If Crocs are the Crocs of shoes, what are the Crocs of other things?
The pre-made alcoholic drink mixes they sell at convenience stores are the Crocs of alcoholic beverages.
Mad Catz third-party controllers.
Comic Sans is the Crocs of fonts.
Axe body spray is the Crocs of the male fragrance world.
Florida is the Crocs of the United States.
The recorder is the Crocs of instruments.
What line of business is generally more corrupt than people realize?
Mortuary services. You do not need to be embalmed, you do not need an expensive casket, and they are overcharging you for everything. It's a disgusting extortion racket no one does anything about.
Education. Specifically the companies that publish textbooks as well as College Board, the company that has a monopoly on standardized tests in the US. Autism Speaks. Fuck Autism Speaks.
Yelp/Better Business Bureau. Basically it is a shakedown to remove poor reviews.
Susan G. Komen and the other disease awareness charities. Most of the money donated does not reach the scientists and doctors actually researching cures and treatments.
People who've worked for scam call centers, did you know? And if you didn't stayed, why? What was your I need to grow up moment that actually made you grow up?
In my late 20s my mom needed open heart surgery, so I moved home for over a year to look after her. Up until that point I honestly can't think of a single responsible thing I had really done.
What is the most useless fact you know?
Male sharks have 2 penises.
When you have to go to the toilet really bad all of a sudden and then it goes away, your bladder is only filled to 25%.
Dolphins have sex for pleasure and not just to reproduce.
Not entirely useless, but the plural of cul-de-sac is cul-de-sac.
The word fuck was uttered in The Wolf of Wall Street 569 times.
The worldwide Speak Like a Pirate Day is on the 19th of September.
You are 12 years old and you find a short note from your current self. What does it say?
Kid, your friends are dicks. Stop trying to fit in with those fucks.
It's gonna get better, but then it'll get bad again.
Use your left hand once in a while.
On May 14, 2005 at 11:15 a.m. you have a choice to go to a party or a baseball game. Go to the baseball game.
Invest everything in Blockbuster Video. The internet is a fad.
You have 10 more years before you go to jail. Watch who you make friends with. Fuck you, you little shit.
Serious, what's the strongest opinion you've ever held that you changed your position on? What happened?
I thought people who didn't want to go to college or people who didn't even try to pursue higher education were making a mistake. Now with the cost of college, student loans, and meeting people who are successful without college, I totally get it.
I was briefly on the anti-vax train with it causing autism and shit. Then seen a point about how we just got better at diagnosing it and was like, that makes sense, and that was that.
Who is one of your favorite fictional characters you probably shouldn't like?
Grew up loving the OG Tomb Raider games. Lara Croft is a nightmare of an anthropologist and has a pretty brutal record of killing endangered species.
Lucille Bluth. I wish she were my gangy.
Creed from The Office. Can't believe nobody has said Walter White yet. He's a fantastic character that you can't help but root for, but who is actually depraved as fuck.
Tywin Lannister.
Rorschach from Watchmen.